What's going on, everyone? Your boy here, your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con. Yeah, I'm trying to multi-stream here. I am going live on YouTube, Facebook. For if you're a liberal and don't know what Facebook is, it's Facebook. Uh-oh, I hope my app doesn't get shut down. It's kind of warning me because this is the first time I do this. I'm trying all three streaming platforms. Hopefully this works and it doesn't shut me down. If it does, I apologize. I'll be back. But if you haven't seen me before on Rumble, if you're conservative and don't have Rumble, please download. Great app to have. No censorship. Owned by conservatives. I've been on there a while. I'm not sure how many videos I got. I know on ScrewTube I got almost 100. And I'm kind of excited. I look forward to this every day. Your boy here. Always. Fernando. Yes. 2 days. A brand new year. A brand new, well, I wouldn't say brand new. Trump is back. The real president. The one that's always been this guy's president. But it's whatever because, rotting bag of oatmeal really hasn't been there if you've been paying attention. If you're a lip turd, you turd. It has hit your face, especially lately, because the rest of us with common sense have really woken up. The real term, woke. We're the real woke, not the fake woke. Let's not get into that because then I'll be here all day. Again, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do so. The Conservative Ex-Con. On Rumble, same thing. The Conservative Ex-Con, and on TikTok and Facebook, it's all the same. This guy, just look me up. You'll find me. Now, New Year's resolution. What's yours? If you chat, I don't know how to do this because I'm new. Plus, I'm trying the horizontal landscape. I think that it's called for the first time because I want to see how this comes out, and hopefully the phone doesn't fall and I look like an idiot with poop on my face. But I'm here, for those of you who haven't watched any of my videos, to get you to know me a little bit. I like to make fun of bullshit, stuff that doesn't have common sense. I post funny videos here and there. I make fun of it, because the past that I've had has made my common sense even more stronger, let's just say. Because I've been through shit, and I've seen shit. I've seen it all. I mean, I won't get too into it because, as I said, I'll be here all day. But as I was saying, New Year's resolution. Everybody says, I have a New Year's resolution, even me. And my wife was like, those don't last. New Year, you shouldn't even start now, doing what you got to do now. And that way, it's not really a New Year's resolution. But because apparently, statistically, after the second Friday, I believe it is, New Year's resolutions are out the window. But mine, I got to get back in shape. I'm out of shape right now. You know what I mean? So I got a whole gym at the house that we bought a couple years when I was doing better because I'm struggling right now. But I got a gym at the house pretty much, a whole gym. I don't need to be a member. I got the rope for cardio. I got everything. So I need to start working back out because I got sloppy. I'm a retired professional fighter. I consider myself to be athletic still. I can still do handstands and gymnastics. I was a gymnast in high school, so I can actually still do some of that as big as I am because I'm 225 right now. It's kind of big. I like to walk around 200, That we say walk around because that's a fight. That's fighter talk. My normal walk around weight. But I'm 225 right now, and I feel it. Trust me. Especially when I walk by a mirror or a reflective glass or something. What happened to me? But I'll get through it. And that's pretty much it. I don't really have too many New Year's resolutions other than that. But one thing I learned as a fighter, I've had, 20 fights. I won maybe 6, 7. Got my ass whooped most of the time because I just was so excited to be there. A lot of times I didn't train, especially in the beginning of my fight career. I get my ass whooped by some top fighters, and I fought some top fighters. Most of my fights were against tomato cans, as we call in the fight world. Tomato cans are guys who train in garages and all that, and I was kind of one of them. But being that I was a martial artist my whole life, I know how to fight. Plus, I got into street fights, gang member, ex-prison, whatever. But I had fun doing that. I had a decent fight career. It was fun. I got to travel. But one of the things I learned cutting weight for fights, because my first fight was at 260. I was smoking cigarettes, and I was like, I got to do something about this. So I trained my body how to lose weight. So I went from 260 to 185 in 4 months. And not a good way for me. 205 was a better way for me. But I tell people, if you're going to make a goal, it's like a light at the end of the tunnel. You want to reach that light. So whatever goal it is that you have, challenge yourself to get to that light at the end of the tunnel. And I did, and it helped me lose a lot of weight. The times that I did, 7 months ago I was 195, 200. And before 2 years ago I was 2 something. So don't give up. New Year's resolutions don't have to be that. It has to just be a promise to yourself. Don't call it resolution, because I think that might be a mental thing. I might screw you all up. So as I was saying earlier, if you're trying to chat, being that I'm live and I'm using my phone and I'm by myself, I can't tell if you're sending anything, or so I'll be able to read them later, hopefully, and we will reply, because I like to reply to people, because that's how you get people to follow you, and hopefully get some loyal followers and subscribers, because this guy likes to make fun of these jerkwads on the left. If you read the bottom, it says it right there. Kind of funny, but it is how it is. Another one of my favorite sayings. Like, get a shirt saying, and it is how it is. Poop on these lip-turds' faces. Anyway, I started this 2 months ago. About 2-ish months ago. I have many reasons. One is, I've said it before, I'm kind of the voice of common sense for the conservative-minded who has a past like mine. Because there are people out there from the ghetto and from lower neighborhoods, as I grew up in a little bit of part of my life, that have made dumb decisions and gotten themselves arrested, convicted, went to jail, prison, got out, have conservative beliefs and values, but don't think they could do anything about it. Trust me, you can. If you have a criminal past, you can help make changes. The presidency is over, but in 2 years, we gotta keep the House and a few other things that I believe that if you strive for it, you can make a difference. I don't think you want to go through what we've been going through the last 4 years. I don't think we've obviously made the decision this last election. I'm sure you're tired of the bullshit. I know this guy is. That's why I started this, to try to talk to whoever it may be, even if it was just one person that saw my video and laughed and said, you know what, he's right. Because these guys on the left are ridiculous. It's a shame that you got people following these jerkwads and try to assassinate our president. And liberals are violent. They don't like when their point's not listened to, or when as I've posted before, when they see Trump supporters, they're violent. They could say dumb, disrespectful shit. They like to swear and yell like freaking madmen. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And us on the other side, the conservatives, we're more peaceful. We see them, we allow them in. We will accept anyone. You see Trump, he's got Tulsi Gabbard, ex-Democrat. You got, RFK, was a Democrat till recently. Now he's an independent, but because the Democratic Party left them. They didn't leave the Democratic Party. And you have Democrats with common sense, the old school Democrats. But in the last 10 years, I can name a bunch. Raskin, AOC, but still an idiot, a real idiot. A bunch more, Ayanna Pressley, the bald, very unattractive Democrat who has a big mouth and is ghetto as shit. But it's whatever. It's my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. And that's how it is. As I said, I'm here to have fun, make fun. Hopefully this grows and it gets better. As I said, hopefully my phone doesn't fall, because it's going to be funny. I'm going to laugh at it. But I got it on this jack thing that I hope doesn't make it fall, but I know hopefully it's sturdy enough. And I know it was a little dark when I first started, because I'm actually in a parking lot, not in Wally World today, at one of my jobs, because there's nobody here and I like it. And it's closer to the beach. Not that I can see it right now, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, back to this. 2025 is going to be the year of reckoning. It's going to be the year where us Americans are going to see why we effed up 4 years ago by voting in the rotting bag of oatmeal that supposedly got more votes than Trump, and Trump lost and nobody cheated. I'm just saying, but they didn't. It's whatever. But poop in their faces. But here we go. As I said, New Year's resolution. Don't call it that, because I think mentally it might mess you up. Just call it a goal. Call it. I don't know. I mean, do you like walking around fat if that's or out of shape? Ready for a heart attack, whatever? No. Just look in the mirror and say, and make a goal, whatever it may be. That's just one example. Any resolution or goal or promise you make yourself, don't lie to yourself. Keep it. And as I said, I will be reading some of your posts, and I'll get back to you. So let me know what your resolution is, But I don't want to talk about just that. That was just kind of like a title in the beginning, and maybe I'll go back and forth to it and all that. But, like my hat, yeah. This is one of my Christmas presents. I told my wife, as I listen, two of my jobs, they're a little liberal-minded, one of them extremely, and I couldn't wear my hat, and I don't want to, start something because these schmucks on the left do get kind of weird and crazy. So I said, give me something where they're oblivious to or whatever and don't know. And believe it or not, it works. I've already had 3 people like, hey, what does 47 mean? I was like, well, when I was 45, I was in better shape. And then when I was 47, I retired fighting. I lie, because most of you who know what 45, 47 is, you already know. Trump, it is what it is, as this guy says. And what this guy says can be funny, but with common sense. I hope I got a few people on here or later, because as I said, every night I get ready for this. I put stuff together, I edit, and I don't know, it's always been a dream of me to do something like this. Not exactly this, to talk to you, especially in this manner, being a conservative and an ex-convict. Yeah, I'm an ex-gang member. As I said before, even if I just talk to one person that says, yeah, that was funny, and at the same time makes sense, that's good enough. I did my job. New Year's resolution. Keep it real. Keep your goals. Now I have to talk about this. Yesterday, and prior videos, several videos, most all of them, one of them is entitled Common Sense. Another one is entitled Why These Litterds Are So Mad. But one word, logic. If you have common sense, you can speak logically and shut these lip turds on the left down. Now, Senator Kennedy, I forgot his first name. I actually know the names, but I guess I'm gotta take another sip of my fight coffee mug, cup, whatever. This, as I've mentioned before, I get up at 3 in the morning. Get to work at 3:30, leave around 6. Between 6 and 7, I download stuff, I edit stuff, I put stuff together. I actually started this last night. Yes, New Year's is 2 days away, but let's talk about it now. And that's what I thought I'd do. But this year coming up, there's a bunch of stuff going to come crashing down, especially on the left. A bunch of people getting their salaries cut, a bunch of firings. It's going to be glorious, and shit's going to be better. We're all going to say, what the hell did we think? Especially the ones on the left who decided they want to vote in the rotting bag of oatmeal. Shoot, poop in their faces. But logic. This video here, it says a lot. It's short. You may look at it and say, but just think about it for a second. Gun control, those gun grabbers that always have their stupid ass reasons. I saw this meme one time, and, because I hate it when people say gun violence. It's not gun violence. It's criminal that just happen to use a gun. The gun will not fire itself. And I remember seeing a meme saying, I left my gun on the table all night and nobody got shot by itself. But it's whatever. Can't shoot on its own. But you use logic, and it kind of shuts these people down on the left. But this one with Kennedy and this gun grabber, I think you should watch this if you haven't seen it before. If you're watching me, maybe you have it. Maybe you have. If you're not a YouTuber or watch conservative media outlets and watch the liberal jerkwads because you don't know, like I didn't. As I said before, I used to watch these jerkwads and I believed everything they said because I believed the press. But Trump, conservative media, Dan Bongino, Tim Pool, I can go on all day. Listen to them make sense. I'm like, holy shit, these guys are real. Some of these guys, especially Dan Bongino, I respect him most because I grew up with people like this guy who are gang members and killers and in prison gang. I could have done that, but I messed my life up. I wish I would have made the right decision and been a Fed or a Secret Service agent or Navy SEAL, whatever it may be, because I think I would have done it. But watch this video and you tell me, logic can shut someone down. And it sure as hell shut this person down. You tell me. As I said, I had to put the little meaning in there because it's funny. These people, when you throw logic out or common sense, the face they make, the reaction, the smarter lip turds don't get angry. They just look like fools. Idiots on the left get angry and start spewing nonsense. I was watching Scott on CNN, Scott Jennings, who I've posted many times, and we all know he's the conservative on CNN, and he puts these jerkwads on the left to shame every time. I was watching him, and they were talking about, you know, the military and the dignified transfer, that, you know, the rotting bag of oatmeal. Happened to look at his watch and had them waiting for 3 hours, and this schmuck was on there, was like, he's still putting out the nonsense that was already disputed and debunked by their side, by the left, about Trump saying, he said suckers and losers about the military. Why do they still put this nonsense out that have been disproven? Because they have no logic. Because they're idiots. Because there are people on the left who are still, yeah, cheering them on. Even if it's 2, 3, whatever it may be. But there's enough of them. Enough of them to put the lives of conservatives and, of course, our president and whomever else may be that has conservative values in jeopardy. And it's ridiculous. But, you know, don't mess with this guy. I have experience dealing with schmucks. But it is how it is. But this other video I have, as I said, it won't be just about New Year's resolution. I'll probably talk about that tomorrow and then Thursday. And I'll probably keep checking in on you because if you need this guy, this pretty face, to remind you have a goal, I will. So just let me know what your goal is. But I have to look up, what video was it? Oh, yes. I saw this yesterday. It's kind of old news. But logic, common sense, and idiots on the left. You know, I mentioned before, and you have to agree with me, when you look at an individual and they're into politics, you can tell whether they're on the left or they're on the right. By appearance, by the way they speak, and a lot of times they wear their mask in public by themselves. But this guy, this jerkwad, who was in Oregon State University, I believe it was, one of these Oregon colleges. I'm not sure, I don't think he was a teacher. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but I watched the video. I just got to put it out because honestly, this is after the election. He lost his job, but this is a perfect example of what these liberals put out and the nonsense they spew that comes back and bites them in the ass. And also, major poop and shit on their faces. No, listen, just watch this idiot. This is ridiculous. You know, I should have warned you. I apologize. There was some cursing. I tried to bleep it out, but I didn't have enough time to bleep it out earlier before 7 o'clock so I can go on here. And as I said, the light's getting better so you can see my face. I hope some of you are looking at me like, wow, this guy's 53 years old, not bad. But seriously, he lost his job. He put this out there. He published it. It's still out there. I looked it up and I found it. I looked up his name, Leo Bassett, whatever the hell his name was. What an idiot. He posted that online. And as I said before, there are going to be meltdowns every day. You can look this stuff up. These people they don't have any shame. No shame. And I can't wait to watch more. I can't wait to watch the New Year's resolutions that these jerkwads on the left put out. The meltdowns, the ridiculous statements, and and let's be real, the liberal media, they're not going to stop with their bullshit. This is why this guy and a bunch of people on YouTube, or wherever it may be, are going to keep making fun of him, because they make it easy. They make it ridiculously easy for this guy to make fun of. And I'm going to keep doing that. Now, I have a special guest today. You're going to enjoy this. This is pretty funny, but I think it's pretty awesome. A couple years ago, my wife, one of my presents, I've showed him off before, but he's a special guest. So let's introduce you. Little Trumpy. I know. There's probably somebody watching this video is like, who the hell is this guy showing this crazy shit that they're saying? Little Trumpy, what do you have to say today?
When you open your heart to patriotism, there is no room for prejudice.
Imagine that. Common sense. Factual statement. This guy, like I said, my wife bought him for me about 3-4 years ago. She's not a political person. I've mentioned before if you watch my videos. But she respects who I follow, who I believe in. And she knows that I love Trump. And I love his beliefs. I love the way he is. He is a true American. Somebody who loves this country. And when he speaks, it's almost like I speak. When some of the things I look at and say, he's crazy. But not because of him being who he is now, or has been, president, but because he's true. He's a true American, a true person who, when he speaks, whether you like it or not, doesn't matter. His policies are going to make this country, and have made this country in the past, a lot better than it has been in the last 4 years, which has been shit. Let's do another one. Trump, what do you have to say now? Little Trumpy?
Tomorrow they will say, Donald Trump rants and raves at the press. I'm not ranting and raving. I'm just telling you, you're dishonest people.
What a coincidence! That shit's funny. Oh, man, this is a couple years old, and I'm telling you, a lot of stuff that he says in this, it's 17 sayings. It can still hold value right now. I got to do one more. Hold on, let me see.
And then I tweeted, I have many millions between Facebook and Twitter. It's great. It's like owning a newspaper without the losses. It's incredible.
Another one.
Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
I could do this all day. Everything that little Trumpy says, it still hold weight. There was one in here that I saw the other day. Oh my God, it has to do with illegal aliens. I apologize. I want to see the actual words, because I don't want to keep pushing the buttons until it's Oh my God, where is it? Let me see. Let's see if I do one more.
And yes, together we will make America great again.
See? Still, this is 3, 4, 5 years old. Not sure when my wife got it for me. But everything it says, it still holds weight right now. All right. I think I've talked enough. I want to make my videos about half hour. So I hope you enjoyed this handsome guy, this conservative ex-convict, ex-gang member, retired professional MMA fighter, active, present, American Kempo instructor, senior instructor. I don't have a school yet. I tried opening up a school. Didn't work out too well. Bad location. I had, the kid students pretty much paid the rent. I didn't have enough adults. I cut my hours in work ever since then. Everything's been going downhill financially. But, it's whatever. I'll struggle my way out. And I'm hoping that if you're watching me, comment, talk to me about your resolution. I only have one. It's not really, as I said, I'm not going to call it a resolution. I'm actually going to start today. Go home after this. I got the rest of the day off, run a couple errands, and start my workout today. As far as dieting, that's easy for me. As I said, being a fighter, I found out ways to cut weight fast and lose weight and do what I have to do. I guess I can say I can promise myself not to spend money on dumb shit because I can't afford to. That's pretty much it, but that's a goal. As I said, I'm not going to call it a New Year's resolution. please, if you like what I said, some of my videos will be a little serious. Some of my videos will be straight up funny as shit, because if there's stuff out there that I'm going to make fun of, trust me, I'm going to. What can I say? Thank you for watching if you've watched. As I said, other videos, it will be more entertaining. Hopefully it didn't get shut down and the live feed got cut, because I'm trying this. I got this little bracket that I bought a week or two ago, and I had to fight with it for like half hour so it doesn't move when I touch the phone. Because as I said, I'm by myself in my car in a parking lot, and I edit all this stuff from last night to today. It takes me like 2 hours to edit everything and design stuff so that way it looks entertaining, you know? And as shit happens, trust me, if it's out there, I'm going to make fun of it, especially if it's coming from the left. It's funny. It really is. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Rumble. TikTok, Facebook, look me up, Conservative Ex-Con. Fernando here. And it has been my pleasure, as always. And love you guys. Stay tuned. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.